Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back to a brand new episode of Dakota's Talk Show. I hope you guys are having a good day so far and glad you're here. My name is Dakota, and as always, I'm here to bring the movie and television news of our pop culture to you guys and have a good time while I'm doing it. Today, I'm joined by my good friends Steve
What's good, y'all boys?
and our new guest Michael.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And we're going to be talking about the new news from the DC universe, the what was it? The Comic-Con kind of
DC
thing they had.
Fandome.
DC Fandome. DC Fandome.
Fandome.
Yes, it happened August 22nd.
So at DC Fandom, we got a couple tidbits of news, and we're here to talk about it with you guys. So let's get right into it. All right. So the first thing that dropped from DC Fandom, we have a new Wonder Woman poster and we have a new trailer. Now, Wonder Woman 1984. What do you guys think of it so far after watching that new trailer?
Who's
Okay,
going first, Michael or myself?
We can let Michael go first.
I bet.
all right. So, Wonder Woman 1984. You know, there's a lot to unpack coming from this trailer. Number one, Steve Trevor's alive. How is he alive? I don't know. Um, even if Steve roasts his hand
What?
for some reason because, he's trying to be funny. Um, how is he alive? No idea. Was he trapped in ice like Captain America? Probably not. Okay, yeah. Steve's giving me an approval head nod. So yeah, how is he alive? Probably Captain America ice. And we actually get to see the suit that Wonder Woman brings out. It looks like an eagle, golden eagle. It's very nice golden eagle suit. And I guess she uses it to fight Cheetah. Her name is Barbara Cheetah. There's two villains in this trailer. We see Maxwell Lord played by Pedro Pascal, and then we see Cheetah played by that lady from Ghostbusters. I forgot her name. I honestly forgot her name. If anybody can remember her name or
I'll
look
look
it
it
up.
up.
Yeah. So there these two villains. Maxwell Lord, played by Pedro Pascal. He's a telepath. He can control people's minds, and he's also very rich. So we're gonna see what role he really plays into Wonder Woman 84. Um, Barbara Cheetah. You see, Barbara Cheetah. Her real name is not Barbara Cheetah. It's like a Minerva song.
Barbara Minerva, and
Barbara Minerva.
the actress is Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. Yes. Okay. So she starts off as Wonder Woman's friend. Okay, then she's exposed to this African god when she goes on an adventure. She's an archaeologist.
We're talking about the actual origins, okay.
Yeah. So if they're gonna use the same origins in this movie, maybe not. Probably not. Yeah. Steve's giving me the no sign, so I'm guessing not because Steve knows everything. You know, it's actually pretty interesting because Steve actually worked on the production of this movie as well. That's how he knows so much stuff. He's actually kind of got an insider.
Oh, so
Actually,
Steve, please continue with
I'm
your
actually
knowledge.
Gal Gadot's godfather, believe it or not. I raised her for 2.5 years in Israel.
You did a good job.
You
Thank
did
you.
a really good job. Like,
Thank you.
man, okay.
Okay, so they're tweaking things here and there. For example, Cheetah, she's like a coworker. They're not archaeologists. They're like museum people, whatever. Museum curators, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And so
Curators,
obviously
yes.
Basically the same thing.
Dinah, or whatever she is, they are. She's like her subordinate or whatever the case is. She's like her trainee. She's least experienced between the two of them. So she really looks up to Dinah. She also looks up to Wonder Woman. And
True.
so Maxwell Lord has his stone. Forget what it's called. The Dream Stone, maybe. I don't remember. That sounds like an Infinity Stone. Whatever. It grants you like your truest wishes. That's how Steve Trevor comes back. And then Barbara wishes that she was like Wonder Woman. And it's kind of like a genie's wish, where it's just like consequences. So you're like, oh, you want to be like Wonder Woman? Well, here's Wonder Woman powers. We're going to take it from Wonder Woman. So throughout the movie, Dinah's losing her powers. That's why she's not flying, but she's swinging on lightning bolts, and that's why she needs this armor to reinforce the waning powers that she does have.
You just
Yeah,
spoiled all of this for me, for Michael,
Listen,
and my millions of
I
viewers.
told you he worked on the production of this. He knows
So we're
like
definitely gonna have to put a spoiler warning
okay.
So
before this.
Okay, and
I could be wrong.
spoiler warning.
I could be
Steve spoiled
wrong.
the entire movie, and okay, no, Steve's actually not wrong. I'm telling you guys, he worked on the production. He has some inside view. Um, you see, I'm not that well versed in my Wonder Woman. I had to look like usually I see a movie and I know every character like that. Of course, I knew Cheetah, but I didn't really know where she came from, so I did some research.
Same.
And yeah, I'm not that well versed in Wonder Woman, but I still got my insight. I have high hopes.
Michael's an encyclopedia. I just know useless information that doesn't really pertain to anything except a video that I happen to be doing
The
on
only
Friday
thing I know,
afternoon.
the only thing I know about this movie is that Maxwell Lord is considered to be like a Donald Trump, a Biff kind of character, where like a billionaire,
Yes.
hotels. I think he's building a mall in this movie or something like that. That's like what he is. He's like that big billionaire kind of a villain.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting to see. I didn't know anything about the Dreamstone, so that's new information for me. I don't even think they showed that in the trailer. So you're
No, it's
probably
there.
And
it's there.
interesting,
Oh, so
interesting.
that explains Steve Trevor coming back. Like there's that, and then you have Barbara
I'm
Cheetah.
spoiling more. So if Wonder Woman has to get her powers back, Steve Trevor can't be around either.
Can
Wow. Why even watch the movie anymore?
it's like
The
okay,
thing is, how do I know all this and you
movie,
guys don't?
you know, give us
I don't.
$11.
I'm not much into the Wonder Woman comics. Not my cup of
Neither
tea.
am I.
But
Let me tell you guys, you're missing out. Mm-mm-mm.
Listen,
In
I'm sorry, but there's a lot more other ones I think that deserve more time.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. Most Wonder Woman comics that I've read are probably better than most MCU content I've
I
seen in
get
the
that.
last couple of years.
don't
Now,
get me wrong. I love women. I love Wonder Woman. Uh,
Shut up, his mic. I don't know what he's going to say.
wait. Off the 5 minute mark, I have a question because I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all saw, but there's a new comic line with Wonder Woman. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it just got greenlit. It's of Wonder Woman. She's and for lack of better words, thick, like a thicker Wonder Woman, person
Fat.
of color. I'm just saying thicker, and she has. There's a lot of features that are different with her,
Fat
and
black
All
Wonder Woman.
black?
it was blue, so
Fat blue
take
Wonder Woman.
take that as you will.
Okay, I actually had no idea about this.
Here,
Again, I'm not very.
I'll try to find a photo for you guys.
Right now.
Yeah. The code is actually gonna edit this. He's gonna put the photo up right now.
I'm gonna put a photo up for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
I have not
So
heard. Listen,
This
I'm
is so
usually in the
interesting.
loop, and I have not heard anything about this.
Michael, I'm sending it to
So-
your DMs right now.
Oh my!
It
Oh.
looks like an Adventure Time character.
Now, I want you guys' opinion on this because I feel like this is a lot to do with social change right now, and a lot of people trying to feel more. And Michael,
Right,
please,
Trevor?
please, Michael, remember we have people watching this, so just use words
No,
correctly.
no, I have lots of love for all my brothers and sisters out there, for all their bodies, especially the sisters' bodies. But
Now, but what do you? Because me personally, when I see this, I don't see Wonder Woman. I see some person cosplaying as a Wonder Woman type.
okay, you definitely go to Comic Con and you see like you can like you can spin around and you can see 5 different Wonder Womans that look like this. But yeah, you're right about that. So I, I guess instead of changing themselves to look like Wonder Woman, they changed Wonder Woman to look like them, which is actually pretty crazy. But I definitely think this has to deal with people wanting to be more comfortable in their bodies, that image for women, the image for people of color being represented more. Yeah, there's no doubt that
I
this is a byproduct of all these movements.
I saw this on Twitter when it dropped, and I looked at the comments, and there was a lot of negativity that came out of it, and I feel like it results from the same place as the people who weren't initially fonded from the idea of the all women Ghostbusters movie. And it's not to say that we don't like women or don't like change or anything. It's the
But
fact that they're just pushing things onto things unnecessarily.
Let
uh,
me express my 2 cents, because
please,
I'll let you
please.
both say what you had to say on the matter. Um, Growing up in this country and growing up seeing a lot of white faces, a lot of white walls, a lot of white books, a lot of white characters. I remember being young watching Static Shock, not even realizing the type of significance that it had on me, but I gravitated towards that show because he looked like me and I could relate to him, right?
Hmm.
So it's hard for me to, like, not necessarily hard, but like it's not that it's unrealistic, but it has, you remove a layer of fantasy and fiction when you make the characters more relatable, when the characters look like you, when the characters go through things you go through. Why is it that Spider-Man is like the most popular superhero ever? Batman's cool and all, but nobody freaking relates to him except maybe losing your parents, maybe. But like that aside, we're not billionaires with like anger problems and PTSD, like maiming people in the streets. You know, most of us are young people trying to figure it out ourselves that probably have a talent or two, but when it's all said and done, we're broke and we don't know how to go about our lives. Um, that's why Spider-Man's so successful. Superman is so successful as well because he represents things that we all put our faith in: hope, positivity, so on and so forth. So Wonder Woman kind of embodies that as well. But imagine growing up a young girl and then like you're chunkier, or let's say you have a hormone imbalance, and like no matter how hard you try, you can't lose weight. So you end up looking like Wonder Woman in this poster. There's nothing really wrong with that. And like I understand what they're getting at. People can feel however they want to feel, but I don't think there's anything wrong with people trying to make characters more relatable. Like, shoot, I'm not even a young black girl, but when I remember seeing Bumblebee in Teen Titans or Cyborg, I was like, respect. Even like, what was that? '03? I was 4. You feel me? You feel me? It was like seeing that kind of made me feel more comfortable, if that makes any sense. It made me feel as if I do have a place somewhere.
I,
So I understand what they're trying to do. I just don't care for it because these are characters that are well established. Like, I understand the need to make Miles Morales. That's why I have no problem creating new characters to serve that role. Like Riri Williams, I think when they made Iron Man a black girl, that's cool. I never really read it because I don't even care for Iron Man that much altogether. But I understand what they're going for. It's kind of like a Shuri situation. So I get what they're going to do. Maybe they didn't execute it properly. I looked at an article real quick and other people's take on it, and they did their own fan art, and I see art that probably looks much better than what I just saw. But ultimately, it is what it is.
Now that's what you said what I was gonna say, that there's nothing wrong with creating characters for the demographics. Um, I I'm like I don't read comics as much, so when I see that, I'll have my 2 cents about it and move on. You know, it's gonna have a bigger impact on somebody else than it will of me, and that's really what these things are for. It's for art and it's to reach people. So I hope that someone can see that and feel inspired by it, feel encouraged, feel super in their own right. So I hope all that. But it's like you said about how Batman isn't as relatable as Spider-Man. So they don't turn Batman into a teenager into something he's not, into a teenager
No,
losing
that's why
his
they got
buddy.
Robins.
Exactly. You have Robin. They created a
And
whole
that's
other
why they're more.
character.
That's why they're more popular.
I prefer Nightwing myself over Batman.
Most of us
Sometimes
do.
it depends on the day I feel and the movies. But Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man mostly because I'm like an original kind of guy. I like him. I like Captain America more than I prefer like Bucky Barnes or Sam Wilson as
So,
Captain America. But I know some people prefer Miles Morales, and I have no problem with that because Miles Morales is a really cool character. And that's the thing; they're turning these other minority characters into really popular characters because of the high demand for it. So that I understand. Look, we have like I guess the woman version of Wonder Woman in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and just Marvel in general. You have Captain Marvel, and then you have Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. She's featured in this new video game that we're having, the Avengers.
Came out today.
It came out today. Dan's playing it right now.
Yeah, today's September 4th, by the way.
I don't think I'm
For
gonna
all your
get that.
viewers.
I don't think I'm gonna get. I think this is gonna post up on Monday. I think I haven't decided yet. I gotta do some editing, but like I have no problem with any of that. Actually, I love it because I know I look a certain way, but I do come from a minority household, a Hispanic household.
Yes.
So when I see things like Blue Beetle,
Okay.
Jaime Reyes,
what's his name?
Great character.
Great
Jaime
character,
Reyes.
Jaime Reyes. I love him. Spider-Man 2099, love him. I love seeing Hispanic featured characters.
Bro, that's
But
the
I don't
thing.
want them to turn
There's-
Peter Parker into Pedro Parker. You know what I mean?
No, for real. Like, it's one thing. It's one thing to make your own original characters, and it's another thing to change characters that have already had a base. For another thing, here's another PSA. We need more. We need more Hispanic characters. We need more Hispanic superheroes because Blue Beetle, off the top of my head, only Blue Beetle and Spider-Man 2099 come to mind.
Those
I'm
were the
pretty
only
sure
ones I could think of.
that's the only.
I think
that's
there's a
the
Green Lantern that's Hispanic as well, or he could be Middle Eastern. I could be
Okay,
wrong.
okay. His name. Okay, I know who you're talking about. That's a. I think he was Cuban. Oh, I cannot.
Simon Baez or something.
Simon Baz. Simon Baz. Um, him also well, but it's like there's so few. You like, guys, we're out there. Please make more Hispanic characters. That'd be awesome. I love to see it.
I think the Hispanic culture gets very unrec doesn't get as
We are
highly
not
recognized. Now, I'm not gonna say that who needs what more,
Oh,
because
definitely
that's not
definitely
for us
not.
to say. But it would feel nice, like Steve, you were saying how like growing up and seeing all those characters, it made you feel good. Of course, and as it should, because for a long time it was only primarily white characters, white male superheroes. I mean, we just had our first female superhero featured film in Wonder Woman just a few years ago, and then Black Panther coming off of that, the first black led superhero in a major blockbuster because there was Blade. I don't want to forget about
I
Blade,
was just about to say.
but Black Panther was more highly released, highly popularized. So there was that. We don't want to forget about that. So I just wanted to bring this up with you guys, get your guys' points on it, see what we could come to, see our different viewpoints on that. And let's see. I mean, heck, for all we know, this could be the best comic run Wonder Woman has ever had. We haven't even read
Doubt
it
it.
yet. So, don't judge a book by its cover. Me and Michael, I guess we just think that, don't change characters because you're provoking something that could have been unprovoked. Whether rightly or wrong, you're going to get people coming at you.
Don't get me wrong. The art style for that particular cover, I don't care for it either. I feel like it could have been done better. But honestly, DC pays a lot of money to have. They invest a lot of money into their comics and into their movies. I don't think they would have put that out if they didn't think it was worth the investment. So whatever.
Oh,
They
of
have their
course.
artists that are doing their thing.
Definitely not.
So
But you know how these companies are. Sometimes they put out a load of crap. Sometimes they put out a load of rainbows and amazingness. So
Speaking of
we'll
a
see where
load of
this
crap,
goes.
speaking of a load of crap, and now putting out a rainbow, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yes. Okay.
watch your
Now,
mouth.
I've
now,
been waiting to talk about this.
2017, I believe it was 2017, 2018. I think it was 2018. Justice League has come out. Now we have to understand the timetable of all this. Zack Snyder unfortunately suffered a loss in his family. His daughter had died during the production of the Justice League movie, so he had to get off the set and go spend time with his family, who desperately needed it. So they
course.
brought in Joss Whedon to finish the movie. Joss Whedon, we know Buffy the Vampire Slayer, um,
He directed the
Avengers,
first Avengers movie. Yeah.
first and the second Avengers movies, which I particularly think could have been better in a lot of different ways. If just a
Second
few
one was a crime.
changes, the second one was a crime. Just small changes that could have been better, made the whole movie better. And he came and finished the movie. So the movie had a lot of feedback, not a lot of good ones, and then there were little rumors coming around that there was another.
Why does the Flash look like he's swimming when he's running? Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It does not make
Um.
sense. I will never
Okay.
defend that. Now,
Before Steve did that, can you put an up alert that says cover your noses because you're about to smell something?
Disrespectful.
then the
That is respectful.
rumors came out saying that there were reports of another cut of the movie. Zack Snyder finished, not finished, but it was like almost there, and then
Yeah.
that is what
His
people have been
vision for the
talking
movie
about.
was much done.
Oh, of course, and now from DC fandom and a lot of years of a lot of fans
Of a
complaining,
lot of pushing,
asking
of
for
a
it,
lot of complaining, a
which
lot of
this reminds everyone, pushing and complaining works if you do it well enough. Because
yeah.
now
Long
they
enough.
put a lot of millions of dollars into a movie that is
Several
not going to make
millions.
money. They're not going to make money from that. They're going to put it on HBO Max, who already
They're
they
gonna
already
make
have
like
their
some
subscribers,
subscriptions.
but there will be a lot more subscribers. I will sign up that one month for the free month to watch that movie a couple times. So we get the trailer for Zack Snyder's cut, and we can already see there's a completely different vision of this movie. We see the deleted scenes of the Flash rescuing Iris. We see Aquaman back in Atlantis. We see um, black suited not Spider-Man, Superman.
Superman.
We see Alfred and Superman. What else? We see Darkseid for the first
See
time,
young Darkseid.
young Darkseid. We see another villain. I don't know his name, but we get a lot of this other
Oh,
stuff.
okay. We see Desaad. Darkseid's
This yes, the side.
Darkseid's he's kind of like a second in command. Like
Now,
a
Michael, give me your thoughts on the trailer and the whole situation as a whole.
Dark
okay.
side.
I
The
am
sod.
I am so very excited because I was out there. I was pushing for this. You know, I really wanted this to happen. I was excited. Um, Zack Snyder, little by little over the years, would reveal stuff like, oh, wait a minute, that general or that commander, that black commander, wait a minute, that was actually Martian Manhunter. We see it from these sketches. Like, oh, that's really cool. I really want to see that. That's Snyder cut. It really does exist. Oh, the scene where Barry Allen saves Iris, that was actually that was actually that was released. That was they had that like a
Deleted
CGI
scene.
little thing. Yeah.
I
So
remember when it came out. Yeah, I
so
thought that was gonna be in the movie.
yeah. So we knew it was out there. We knew it was out there. We just had to push to get it. And our work paid off. Oh my God, we're getting a 4 hour, like 1 hour each part cut of the Snyder cut. We're getting what we asked for. This is what we've been waiting for. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
I find it funny. Oh wait, Steve, can you do the Stephen A. Smith? This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Okay, we're gonna put that clip up since Steve
I don't
doesn't
mean
want
to
to see
sound
it.
like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what we've been waiting for.
This is exactly what we waited
We're
for.
gonna put
Now,
that clip up anyways.
now, um, please
So
don't
hear
tell me
me out, y'all
I just
boys.
lost my thought. No, I just want to find out. I just want to talk about the irony. I just want to mention it real quick. The irony of the song playing in the background of the trailer, Hallelujah. I just
Uh-huh.
found that pretty funny. The release of Snyder Cut thing's been one big middle finger to Joss Whedon. I personally don't think he's gonna have another.
Freak Joss Whedon. All my homies hate Joss Whedon.
I don't think he's gonna get another big budget comic book film like this ever again after everything that happened. Just this movie alone could have ended a career, but
No,
with the backlash in Avengers 2 also helped.
forget it, bro. He took the film of this movie. He went into the bathroom and he wiped himself with it. Come on now.
Now, Steve, what are your thoughts on the whole situation and the trailer itself?
I think finally companies, except Disney, are being more receptive to what the fans are actually saying. So
Mm-hmm.
just like with enough pushing, pulling, crying, kicking, and screaming, we get what we want, and they do it well because they actually listen to the feedback, which they should do focus groups more often. But anyway, whatever. Instead of just doing whatever they feel like. But yeah, we got the Snyder cut. The people complained about the way Sonic looked in that one movie, and they got that rectified.
Yes,
So
that was another dub.
so I think it's actually starting to work. My only thing is I wish other companies, other production companies were more receptive to the same type of peer pressure because DC knows they've been hit or miss. They gave us Aquaman, which was solid. They gave us Wonder Woman, which was good. And then afterwards, they gave us Suicide Squad. It was like, come on, guys, it's not that hard.
They do good
Give
when it
us
comes to solo movies.
So what it is they try too hard to force things down, and I feel like that's an executive thing. And we know when executives get in the mix of things, it makes things more difficult. Like that's why it took so long for us to get Deadpool. Fox was being ridiculous. So again, why is the Star Wars sequel trilogy so controversial? Because the executives had their nose in it versus letting it be a passion project, and that's obviously to be expected because George Lucas stepped out. So it's like I think you should put things in the hands of people that actually care about the content, care about the characters, care about the product, care about the fans, versus people that just want to. They're like, oh, let's put these characters together because people definitely go to see this movie. Like, yeah, Batman v Superman did numbers, but like, it's going to live in infamy as that one really bad movie or a movie that wasn't cared for, lackluster at best. It had a lot of potential. Um, like Matt Reeves' Batman that looks exquisite because it's in the hands of people that care. Christopher Nolan is a practitioner; he's an artist.
We'll get to
was
that
in the hands of people
later
who
on,
cares.
actually.
We will, and you can see the difference in tone. You can see the difference in effort when projects are handled by people who care. George Lucas might not have been a great storyteller, but Star Wars was successful because at the end of the day, he cared. Freaking Dave Filoni and what's the other guy's name?
Uh,
Jon Favreau. They care.
yes,
That's why
Jon
everything they
Favreau.
touch is gold. So therein lies the difference. I wish Disney in particular, because they have all my coveted like elements and characters and stories in their hands. I wish they would do the same. I want better Star Wars content. Clone Wars season 7 was exquisite. Everything else not so much lately. Mandalorian is also an exception. Shoot, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, like okay, for example, Disney could like I understand they're working on a Moon Knight project, but like damn, they should have done that years ago. Daredevil was fantastic. But why aren't we getting more gritty street level stuff? Clearly, that's something that everybody likes, but
Well,
do it right.
we are getting the Marvel series, and we don't know how they're doing it yet. It is going to be released on Disney Plus, and Disney Plus has been proven to be a family-friendly platform, unlike Netflix. So we have to see how they're gonna to go forward with them. But we do have things such as the Winter Soldier and Falcon. We have the She-Hulk, the the Loki series. We have a couple of series that are coming out. We just have to wait to see how they're gonna come out, though.
And they don't even have to be nowhere near as gritty. Like I don't need to see someone's head impaled by a spike like that one guy in Daredevil season 1. Like I don't
Hmm.
need to see that type of junk. But at the same time, it's just like I want to see good content with characters that I like, plain and simple. And it's like Deadpool's up in the air because they don't know what to do with him. They're like, well, we can't put him on Disney Plus because it's Deadpool. Fine, figure something else out. Don't make him PG-13, but if you have to, at least keep him true to himself. So there's a lot of things going on. I wish more companies were more receptive to hearing out, or more susceptible to criticism. DC understands they dropped the ball. I have high hopes for Wonder Woman 84. That looks great. What else is on the horizon? All these Batman films. They're really listening. They're not Tim Burton. He directed the first one.
I
What's
think
his name?
they mentioned that they're gonna be doing the a trilogy of the Batman films with Robert Pattinson,
Right. It was Robert Pattinson, and then in the Flashpoint film that's coming up, they brought back
Michael Keaton,
Michael Keaton.
which is a fan favorite, might I add, that you were talking about.
Right.
Also, Ben Affleck even said that he was going to reprise his role,
Ben
and
Affleck is
Ben
reprising
he was
his
a pretty
role.
good Batman. I loved him as Batman.
He
He was
he was
solid.
so far my favorite Batman so far.
So herein lies like my thing. Like DC's actually getting it together, and I wish that I wish I could like reach out to somebody to be like, listen, stop whatever you're doing. Give me Batman Beyond. Give me Batman Beyond. I'll go see that
Steve,
movie
okay.
5 times.
Context: Steve has been advocating for Batman Beyond for practically all his life, ever since he saw the
Yes.
animated show.
I've never
Yes.
seen the animated show.
It's beautiful.
I will resubscribe to DC Universe and give you my login so you can watch like 2.5 seasons that it has.
Noted.
It's a
Now,
really good show.
all right. So Justice League coming out 2021 on HBO Max. You guys gonna sign up to watch it or what?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. My mother's already signed up to HBO Max, so
So what I
Casting.
heard, so Michael, what you're telling me and Steve is
yes.
that we could hop on.
No, I'm gonna sign up again. What are you talking
Uh,
about? I had it before.
So
I
Steve, what I'm
mean,
hearing is I can hop on.
it,
You never came through with the NBA Live, so no.
We didn't need it. They're playing the games on TNT for free.
It was the principle.
I was trying. We're not fighting about this on here. By the way, are we going to Chili's tonight to watch The Heat or what?
Maybe.
Okay,
Leave the
after these
barbershops.
two,
So ambiguous.
after these two guys are done making out, let's continue talking about the Justice League.
No,
Okay,
we're
then
done
see,
about the
why
Justice
would you
League.
make everyone
No,
wait?
I just have one more thing to say.
All right, what do you have to say?
Listen, they brought back Darkseid. They brought Darkseid. We knew he was there, and they brought him out, and he looks pretty good. Honestly, I think his
Looks
head is
better than
shaped a little bit
Thanos.
weird, but that's kind of like, what'd you say?
He looks better than Thanos, and his head's always shaped weird. He looks like a raisin. He looks like
No,
Thanos,
yeah,
Wait.
yeah,
shaped all
of
around.
course.
No, do not disrespect the CGI of Thanos. That is some artwork right there. I'm not saying
Thanos
he
act-
looks good, but the fact that they turned Josh Brolin into that big, beautiful, handsome, brown, thumb-looking man, that was art.
Brown. What movie were you watching?
Wait, what'd I say?
You said brown.
No,
Oh, purple. My bad.
I was watching a bootleg Avengers Endgame.
Oh.
Bootleg.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
Cutting my
Now we
cuticles.
can continue on with
And
the
then it's
Flash.
this
All
podcast.
right, so our next topic, which we've mentioned earlier, The Flash. And this movie's been pushed back several times.
Oh my
Gotten
god!
several director changes, writer changes. They even
Like-
let Ezra Miller create a script for the movie.
Like, I follow accounts on Instagram that like bring me news about the comic book world like day to day, and I don't know how many times I've seen that the Flash movie has been pushed back, the Flash movie been canceled. Oh wait a minute, it's not canceled, and stuff like that. And
It's like every other month there was some news about it, and it never felt like it was coming out.
exactly, like I thought it was just canceled on the whole. So much problems with it. Kind of like the Uncharted movie.
So, I guess for me, maybe they're just trying to do it right because they understand Flash is their get out of jail free card, and it is. They're hitting a big old reset button. Their days of future passing us.
They
So
are
they're
definitely
going-
days of future passing us, and they want to make sure they
They-
do it right. And that is why they threw in Michael Keaton, and that is why they threw in Ben Affleck.
Most definitely. I think, I don't know, they could even get the guy who played Deathstroke in the Arrowverse. Or
This will be the end of the Ben Affleck cinematic Batman appearances. This would be the last we see of Michael Keaton. We will be seeing.
it's not the last we see of Michael Keaton. They're going to use him for so many other movies. They're using him for the Batgirl for a Batgirl movie. He's going to be older. He's going to be giving her tutelage, and then afterwards,
Hot.
they're going to use Michael Keaton again, presumably for whatever Batman Beyond plans they have in store.
Okay, they don't have any Batman Beyond plans. I want you to remember that. Two, what was the first thing you said?
Yeah,
Maybe-
yeah. Give up on your dreams, bro.
What was the first?
You forget
If
I
you
work for
guys-
DC.
If you guys don't,
he
you
actually
guys-
does.
if you guys remember, there's plans right now for a Batgirl movie with Joss Whedon directing. There's plans for a Nightwing movie. There's plans for y'all seen Aquaman, right? You know those little creatures from the
Yeah.
trench? There's a
Oh,
movie
yeah.
planned for that. DC's problem is something gets a little bit popular or a little bit traction, greenlight that movie. Go, go, go. Put all our millions of dollars in there.
I don't
Yeah.
know where you got this information from for this trench film.
First of all,
it's
it
true,
was
it's true.
it was reported from DC and the
It-
Hollywood Reporter.
No, yeah, it's true. The Trench movie is supposed to be like a horror movie. Aquaman
And that
movie.
will never see the light of day. I promise
Is it
you
an
now.
Movie?
This
is
will
it
never
an Aquaman movie, or is it just a standalone movie about these?
Standalone
supposed to be
trench.
like-
Standalone trench.
Or it's supposed to be like a
Let me
horror
call
movie.
my people. Give me a moment.
Your only people is on the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, Steve's right now calling his mom because his mother is.
His ride home. Now, now-
his mom dropped him off here.
the
I'm actually
Flash
right
show.
next to Steve, actually.
Oh, really?
You guys can't. You just can't just say me.
Say what you will about the Flash show, because it deserves everything you have to say about it, Michael, and anyone out there. But it's an enjoyable show. I
It
prefer
was.
the first
Bro.
season. I prefer the first season over anything because that was the best season they had. The second season was even good. I liked Wally West's appearance in the third and fourth season until they got rid of him. I liked the addition of his daughter in the last season. But besides that, I'm real tired of seeing Barry get confused by the villains who's helping him. I'm real tired of seeing Iris say that we are the Flash. No, you're not. He is the Flash, and you are his wife. We are not the Flash.
One flesh, my guy. What are you talking about?
Nah, they don't. They don't worship the Bible. Listen. He can super speed. She cannot super speed. I'm sorry.
Did she have speech powers at one point in that show? Listen. I'm sorry, but
He
Iris
stole
Close,
his
whatever the
speed.
actress name is, whatever the actress name
Candace
is,
Payton.
Candace Payton deserves much more respect than you're giving her right now because she is too gorgeous, too beautiful of a specimen for you to be earning this type of disrespect. So I'm gonna need you to bite your tongue and let me
You know why my favorite show of DC right now is Young Justice? Because they have so many good characters, and yet they can use them all as background characters. Because you don't have any too good looking or too famous stars playing side characters. You just have the animation.
Young Justice is actually really
Shut
good.
up.
Young
Let me
Justice
tell
is
you
their
something.
best show right now.
Let me tell you something. The best thing to come out of DC in the past 10 years was Swamp Thing, number one. Everyone should go watch that.
Dark
Number
Knight?
two,
Wait, Dark Knight? No, never mind. That was 2009 or 2008, I believe. 2008,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Well,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
The
I'll
third
take
Dark
that.
Knight.
Joker though, Joker. I've never seen Swamp Thing. Joker's better than Swamp Thing. I'm telling you right now. I don't even need to see
go
it.
watch something. Go watch something.
It got
Then come
canceled
back
for
to
a
me.
reason.
It got canceled because they went over budget.
A lot
It
of
had
stuff.
it was scheduled for 13 episodes. It was too expensive. They had to cut it down to 10. Watch the show, then you'll understand why it's so expensive. The show is a masterpiece, a visual storytelling masterpiece. It's a little slow, but oh my goodness, they do their job so well. The second best thing, Stargirl.
Yeah,
Those
when
two
I
shows
watched
are better than
Stargirl.
anything. Those two things are better than anything that actually come out in the freaking like CW.
Are you saying Stargirls are better than Young Justice?
No, you can't really compare them. I'm sorry.
Where would you rank Stargirl in the midst of everything? Because I have a friend, another YouTuber, who's been reviewing Stargirl, and I've been meaning to get into it, but
It's
it
good.
didn't look good to me.
It has its moments where it's a little too campy. Then like 2 seconds afterwards, it gets really gritty. You're like, oh, I forgot this was the same show. But
Would you say it's better than The Flash?
oh yeah, hands down,
Okay, I'll have to
easily.
check it out.
It's
After
better than
Batman
any
Beyond.
season of The Flash.
I'm not gonna go ahead and check that out. I don't really like in any comic book show that's a live action series, like TV series. I'm not really a big fan of any of them. I don't believe I've seen a very good one so far that I could really like get into it.
Arrow season
Swamp
2,
Thing.
Arrow season 2, might I say, great television.
The
That
first
was
two
with
seasons of
Deathstroke.
Arrow
Were
was
really good. But I
Season two
prefer
in
the second one just
particular,
because it got a little bit more comic booky, but it was still
that's
grounded.
fair. Season 3 with Rice Al Ghul, no, that was good too. That's personally my favorite season actually. Season 3 was my favorite because
Season 4 was the worst.
absolutely we don't talk about Damien Dark. We don't talk about Damien Dark. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. Season 5 afterwards with the Vigilante, or what was the other guy? Adrian Chase.
Yeah, I heard that
Oh
one was
my
good.
God.
The
No, bro, that
thing
was great.
the thing was they burned a lot of fans with season 4. They burned
yeah,
a
for
lot
sure.
of fans with season 4. So, like myself, I started watching it and got disgusted and stopped watching it and just moved to The Flash. And then they
I
brought in
forced
like
myself to finish it, and it did not get better.
the Legend of Heroes,
Oh, Heroes of Tomorrow, or whatever.
Heroes of Tomorrow, something like that. Legends of Tomorrow, something. I forget their names.
Yeah,
But
like I
that show was pretty good in the
cannot get
beginning.
into that. I cannot get into that.
It has all the throwaway characters from all the other series. Like, why aren't they back on the original shows helping? Because plot.
Plot. Why is Wally West never in The Flash? Plot. No, not plot. Background stuff. That's why I love the animated shows. Yes, you don't get like the real life stuff, but you have all the characters.
Okay.
I would like an MCU but animated version.
Here is a small little PSA. Any DC movie or show that is animated is always good. It is always good.
Never disappoints.
I've
Red
never
Sun?
been disappointed.
They're making a new one.
Superman Red Sun. Who would have thought I'd relate to communist?
No, I watched that one too. That was pretty good. That was really good.
They're making.
Who would have thought we needed a Batman with a Russian accent? Who would have thought?
Bro, that was
their newest
it's
animated
like my
movie.
pants were off.
Okay, their newest animated movie is gonna be about Under the Red Hood, or
Again?
it's the same take but different.
I
And
saw
thi-
it.
and this but this time you're gonna be able to make the choices.
It's interactive.
Oh no, it's Death in the Family, not Under the Hood. It's the same
It's the
thing,
same
but
story.
it's the same story but different. Now, this one you're gonna be able to choose whether you want to save Jason, whether you let him
Nope.
die. Oh my god. No, but like you guys ever seen Bandersnatch on Netflix?
Probably.
It was a Black Mirror movie, and basically it's like you can you can create situations for your characters, and based on what you choose, that is what happens to them on screen. And it was really
Yes.
interesting. And
We're
now they're
gonna be
gonna do
playing a
that for
Telltale game. We're gonna be
yes,
playing a Telltale game.
yes, exactly.
Okay,
But let's transition out of Flash right now because we are talking a lot of Batman.
we
And
are.
then and DC Fandom, they released a new trailer for Matt Reeves' The Batman. And
Oh,
it shows a Batman, a young rookie Batman, not exactly year one, but still trying to find his footing.
this is year 2.
Robert Pattinson. Year two,
This is year 2.
exactly. Yeah, so it's not exactly very new, but he's still fresh on the scene. Not a lot of people know him. He looks pretty good, pretty young. What do you guys think of this newer version featuring villains such as the Riddler and Penguin with Colin Farrell? And I forgot the actor's name for the Riddler, but he is also a good actor.
I think his name was like Dana some or something.
Yes, Dana. It was Dana. It started with a
Okay,
D. I know that.
Let me go.
go ahead.
Okay. So I like how they're taking a neo take because I'm remembering Jim Carrey's version of the Riddler, very comic booky, very campy. It's hard to take certain characters seriously in that capacity, and a lot of Batman villains are kind of wacky. I'm sorry, Two Face in particular, and a few
True.
others. Um, like so for me, for them to take like a realistic, oh, he looks like a terrorist, like he's wearing like this zipper type mask stuff. You can't really see him, but he's still doing Riddler things. I
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
I want to interject real quick. If you look at him again, his mask only goes up to like the top of his head, and you could see something kind of glassy or something on the top of his head. Just go back
Well,
and look
he's
at
a
that.
robot.
I'm confused as to what it is, but just go back and check it out.
Mm-hmm. Will do. And so I like that. I like how we have like Catwoman isn't in character. She's wearing a ski mask. I like how Batman is wearing regular old combat boots and it's not like some armor tech that's inside of his bat suit or whatever the case is. Like I like how well grounded it is. Like if any one of us had the means and we became a vigilante and we were doing things, we would be learning as we went along. Like we saw in Batman Beyond what it looked like when he was in year 0 or year 1. Now progress is made. Now we see year 2, but he's still not quite there yet. I would assume the Batmobile to me looks cool. I'm into cars. I'm into muscle cars. I'm into supercars, exotic, so on and so forth.
Same.
Um, I like what they did there. I forgot the name of the car that it seems. I think it's like a Plymouth something. I don't remember. I probably let me not say anything because I sound an idiot. But for me, I'm just like, why would you leave the engine exposed? Like, oh, one stray bullet and boop, there goes your head gasket.
True.
So it's like stuff like that. I feel like
But
things like that are
that's
going
like
to
hot rods
change.
too.
Exactly. I think like stuff like that is going to change as time continues and he continues to evolve in his craft. And same thing with his villains. They continue to adapt, they better themselves, etc., etc. I like all that junk. Um,
Keeping it fresh.
right, right. And so like they're not rehashing things we've already seen. They better not freaking show me his parents dying. You can talk about it all you want, but I don't want
No,
the damn
no.
flashback. I walk
And
out
they
the
they got
theater.
us in the Joker too. They got us. We saw it again. It's like every time we see something
I feel like they
happen,
did it on purpose.
they're like, "Yeah, yo, did y'all see the Teen Titans Go movie?"
No.
Bro, I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
I saw a clip on Twitter, and Robin gave a little Bruce Wayne some
Oh,
pearls to give to his mom, and then little Robin is smiling in an alleyway as Bruce Wayne's parents get killed. You see the gunshots and everything.
yeah. So what
Most
happened was
wildest thing I've ever seen on TV for a
okay.
kid
Yeah, I
show.
know what you're talking about.
what they did was they wanted more attention for themselves, so they went back in time and stopped all the like heroes' origin stories. So they saved Batman's parents. They realized how terrible the world is without them, so they went back again and like recreated their origin stories.
That was wild. But okay, back to what we were talking about. Um, no, keeping it fresh, like you said. We don't want to keep seeing the same things over and over again because then why are we paying these people money to go do it? We had the fun campy thing with Michael Keaton, which I liked. That was like the Batman back then. We even had the super comic booky with Adam West. That man was a brilliant man.
The swinging 60s.
The swinging
Okay.
60s. And then we went to Michael Keaton. Now we have Christian Bale as the last one. Well, Ben Affleck. We had Christian Bale.
You're just gonna skip over George Clooney and the other guy before him, who I forgot.
Oh, Val
do
Kilmer.
you really want me to talk about the Bat Nipples?
Yes.
I don't like the
back
Bat
part.
Nipples.
Hot.
The suits didn't look bad.
The Christian Bale one was, I think, the most, besides Michael Keaton, the most popular one. With Christopher Nolan directing and everything, and The Dark Knight being the success that it is, it really resonated with people. I don't know what I would say his kind of Batman was. I don't want to say it was. I guess he was more of like I don't want to say detective Batman. Was he? Because this movie is going to be a detective movie.
Yes,
This is
okay.
a detective mystery.
I'm so okay.
You had Ben
When I
Affleck being the brawler.
When I heard that they were gonna make this like more detective Batman, I got it. I got excited because I'm gonna be honest, like that's
That's what
part
Batman
of
is.
what makes Batman Batman. Batman's the world's greatest detective. So I want to see more detective work out there. I want to see him, you know, with like, solving mysteries and stuff. Like, hey, and I think the Riddler is the perfect villain to bring out that part of Batman.
Of
You know,
course.
because Riddler's gonna put all these riddles, all these mysteries. Batman's gonna have to solve them. That's awesome. I love
Now,
it.
I don't know why they keep putting the Riddler with the Penguin, but I love it. They're a weird combination, but I love it.
Honestly, you can pair the Penguin with anybody. He's just like a wannabe gangster. Carmine Falcone's in there as well. And
Yeah, they're
I
just
think,
they're gangsters.
yeah, I think the best way
Gang
to tackle.
stars.
Shh, we can't make JoJo references here. We'll go off so far off track.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um,
Also, we'll lose like 30 viewers.
hmm Now I see I already lost my train of thought. Look at that. My name is Giono Giovanni,
No,
and I have a
Okay,
dream.
okay.
no.
So back to what we were saying. Um, okay, have you guys actually seen the Penguin? Like,
Yes.
have you guys seen him? I
Danny
didn't.
DeVito?
No, 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 no. Like,
Too
no,
far off track.
he was beautiful.
No,
He's beautiful.
no, yeah,
So,
Colin Farrell as
Carol, I
as
did not
Penguin.
recognize him at all. I did
Someone
not.
had to tell me that was Penguin.
He looks so
Beautiful.
good. Dakota's gonna go
Gritty.
ahead and put that picture up.
I will put a picture up
Ready?
right now. That man looks so ugly but so beautiful at the same time.
No, Ping. Okay, let's be honest. Ping was an ugly guy. So
Yes.
you're not expecting him to
Did
be
you
like,
did you guys see Gotham?
Yes.
no, I didn't.
He was too handsome.
He was good in that. Honestly, Michael, that's one of the shows that I will implore you to watch. Gotham. It was pretty
The
darn
first
good.
season or two. Then afterwards, it
have
gets off. It gets
No,
way off track.
it does get off, but it
That's
still
the
gets good.
show that I've come closest to watching. That's the one live action show that I've come closest to watching.
Their little Joker impersonator, that was
Jim
good.
Gordon. Wow, Jim Gordon.
No, I love that actor, Ben McKenzie. Anyways, so yes, we have a
Marina
detective Batman, right?
Baccarin.
Stop, we're gonna get
But
too far off track.
I really want a Batman that can use all of his elements well. Like he is an amazing fighter. I want to see that, just like how Ben Affleck. He's an amazing detective. I want to see that, just like this new movie. I want to see all of his okay. He uses gadgets. Awesome.
I want to
He did
see the
well.
utility belt be used. I've never once seen a
True.
Batman grab something from his utility belt and use it.
There's nothing in
Um,
there. You know this
I wanna-
already.
I wanna
Except shark
Wait,
repellent.
what? Isn't
Like,
there
In the
bomb
movies,
repellent
there's
too?
nothing there.
I want to
Bomb
see something
repellent.
there. Yeah, I think
Look,
he had bomb repellent once in one of
Christian
those
Bale.
things.
Christian Bale's Batman was very gadgety. He always had a new gadget in every scene. I want like that plus Ben Affleck plus a detective. I want to
Gadget, detective, brawler. That is who Batman is.
that's what Batman is. I don't want these in each individual Batman. I want them on the same Batman because they are the same Batman.
Now, talk about Batman, but not Batman. Batman is who Bruce Wayne is. That is who he is. He has a psychological issue. He has mental issues. He is Batman. His
Nobody knows something like
persona,
that.
his persona, Bruce Wayne, what we didn't see much from him, but what do you think about Robert Pattinson being the persona of Bruce Wayne? I personally don't like the longer hair. I don't think
Okay,
that looks good on him. But then again, that was one scene, and there was a lot going on,
so
so it could have. Let's we have to see more. But of course, but what do you guys think?
I was incredibly skeptical when I first heard that they casted Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I was super skeptical. I was like,
Who
oh,
now has COVID? By the way, they stopped the
okay,
production because of COVID.
true. Okay, Batman. When the trailer came out, Batman was only 25% done with filming.
That says a
And
lot.
now yeah, it does say a lot. And we got a pretty good trailer out of it too. So the other 75% of the movie, hell
The
yeah.
thing is, because this isn't like an Avengers movie. Like you look at the shots that we saw, there were people in rooms. There was him driving down a graveyard. You had a
Yeah.
gang. We didn't see
So
much, but look at the reaction that this trailer has received just based on those 2 minutes. Which, by the way, 2 minutes
exactly.
out of a 25% movie. That's amazing.
That,
That's like Guardians
that
of the Galaxy level when they first dropped their trailer.
no, I'm so stoked. So back to our Pattinson. So I was very skeptical at first, but then after I saw that trailer, I was like kind of reassured, you know. I thought he looked really really good.
Love
I
project. The
what?
hands of people who care. They care.
Exactly, bro.
Robert
So
Pattinson is a practitioner of the craft of acting. You have
so
people,
I'm
directors
very
and
excited.
producers that care.
And let's talk about the suit as well. Let's talk about the suit because, you
I
know,
love the suit.
Batman and his suit.
Did y'all hear about the bat symbol? What it's made out of?
Yes, it is made out of the gun that killed his parents. Um
Allegedly,
Wild.
um so the bat suit, let's talk about that very quick. Um I really like it. I really really do like it. But there's one thing that keeps tripping me up, and it's the cowl. The cowl of the bat suit right
looks too
now.
leathery.
Not that it's too
I
leathery,
don't think
it's
it's
that
leathery.
I
It
think
looks
it's
it looks
weirdly
too
shaped.
sharp. Yeah, I
It's
think it's too sharp.
okay, it's sharper on the jaw, and I feel like it's puffy around the head. Like the more
Padding.
like the top. Yeah, like super padded around the head, but like not padded at all near the jaw. And
You could,
Robert
you could.
Pattinson and his jaw, shoot, freaking can cut diamonds. And that's like the cowl.
I'm looking at it now. You're right. It does look a little padded, but
Yeah,
then
we're
again,
gonna we're gonna put a picture of up of that one too.
that
Uh,
could also just be like m- for a reason, trying to make
no,
sure like he has a little bit of like protective gear.
Is it forearms? Was it something like that? Anyway, um, herein lies. Remember Batman Begins? I didn't think anything of the suit in particular, but it had the same issue Michael Keaton's suit had. It makes him very stiff, very imposing, and like they can't really move very fluidly. He's just
Hmm.
like you have to turn his entire
true,
body to turn his head,
true.
right? So like I think the thing is with bat suits, the thing is with Batman, they're constantly innovating, constantly tweaking, and they could. And I love this that the practical reason as to why they had to change the suit for Christian Bale was the actual reason in the movie that they had to change it for Batman. He needed to move his neck,
Well,
so they
also to
can
go to the
do
bathroom.
that
Oh
too.
yeah,
So they can, which is also like, what do you do if you have to use the bathroom when you're out in the field or like on patrol or something? It makes sense. So I think the suits will constantly be tweaked.
oh, we lost Steve.
We lost Steve.
All right.
Well, he was a third guy anyways.
I got a phone call. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, you good.
good. You were really needed. We keep going.
But yeah, so suits will constantly be tweaked and changed based off the needs, our reception, our critiques, and the critiques of the people wearing it. That's how I feel. Like the
True.
gauntlets, like with those like little needle things. I'm like, what's that for? Interesting. We're usually used to like little spike fins
Hmm.
coming out the glove. So I think that was interesting to see that. It looked very Court of Owl-esque because that's something that like the Court of Owls wear along their.
That is true.
There's rumors that the Court of Owls will be in this movie.
I think that the new 52, that was probably one of the greatest gifts to us as DC fans. And so if they were to utilize that, that would be very, very smart because that's probably one of the better new elements to be introduced. And I think
I don't know about
they're a
that.
really solid adversary. Like I've never seen Batman push to that brink except with Bane.
We have the new Batman video game that's going to come out. We're not going to get too much into it because we don't really talk about video games here, but they're also showing the Court of Owls. So I think we're starting to
Yeah.
see a little bit more of a push with the Court of Owls in Batman this coming like era.
They really should, because the Court of Owls is a really good. I feel like it's
And
a really
really
good villain
underhyped.
against Batman.
It doesn't. I don't even know about them most of it. I've been trying to watch YouTube videos to get caught up to date
Oh,
with where they are.
Yes.
But
In the alternate universe where Batman is a villain, like all of like the Injustice League or whatever they're called, like Crime Syndicate's Crime
Yeah.
Syndicate, and like the alternate
Owlman?
Earth where Batman's Owlman is the
Mhm.
Court of Owls in that universe, the Court of Bats.
I actually don't know.
See, this is why I should work for DC.
Listen, there's a there's a new 52 storyline. It's called Forever Evil, and it has about like crime syndicate fighting the people in the regular world, like Justice League, plus the villains that they already had. So it was pretty good. You should also check that out. Um, Concerning by the way, Coda, if you want to know more about the Court of Owls, watch the movie Batman versus Robin, the animated movie. They have the Court of Owls in it.
yes.
Have you watched it?
I have not. I saw the ending of it
Okay,
on
you
YouTube.
need to watch it. Number one, it's a good movie because all of them are. Number two, it'll help you learn what the Court of Owls is.
We've been here for an hour. I'm leaving. Gotta go by.
I understand. So Steve, do you want to stay for the last topic or you just
What's
out?
the last topic?
Suicide Squad. It's a very quick topic. We're just gonna go over the movie.
I actually know very little about that movie. I saw the characters that were there, and I was very upset. And I didn't like it. You can like mesh me, like edit me into like this. But,
All right.
um,
Are we going out later tonight or no?
I'll call you because I should be out.
Okay,
It's
good.
4 o'clock. That's why I'm trying to get situated with stuff now.
All right, get situated with stuff tomorrow. I mean, later is more important. All right,
Okay, bye.
Michael. All right, so we lost the last the weak link, so this should be pretty
The
good
weak
now.
link.
Now
All right.
we did mention the Batman. Let me know
Yes.
what you guys think in the comments below. We're really excited for it. We get a new iteration of it.
Yeah. Please.
Please let us know what you guys think about it. Are you guys excited? Have you seen other Robert Pattinson movies? Because I know a lot of people saw Twilight and they're not very excited about him. I've seen some other movies. He's had a lot of movies since then. You know, you can't really judge an actor by just one
Like
of his
one
works,
movie they made.
of course. And the type of movie it was, it was a young adult movie.
Yeah.
But now he has Tenet coming out, which is out in theaters. If you go to a theater, if it's safe for you, go and watch it. I'm gonna go watch it when I can. But yeah, so just let us know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. And then now we're gonna transition to our last but not final. Wait, no, our final but not least topic of the day: Suicide Squad. And we got a
Okay.
couple news from them, not much, but we're having a movie and a new video game. And the video game is based in the Arkham universe of the Batman games, which I find a
Yes.
little surprising.
No,
That
I
the
found it
Bat
surprising.
the Bat Family game isn't in the Arkham universe, especially the way with
Nope.
how it ended. But not, it's a whole mess. But there's probably a reason why. And
Okay.
we have the movie now, directed by James Gunn, and this is the exact movie. You see, Marvel screwed us over. You know, back with the cancer culture, James Gunn got founded for a lot of old tweets and got fired off of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And then he got this movie. And then when he was doing good with this movie, Disney's like, you know what? We'll take you back. And so now this movie's been his priority because he's been working on this since Disney let him go. And now we're going to
Right.
wait until Guardians of the Galaxy for later on. So if we don't get it in the near future, blame Disney for that. You give the credit where credit's due, and you give blame where blame is due too.
No, you can blame Disney for so much stuff. But yeah, let's talk about this new Suicide Squad
All right,
movie.
I just want to remind you that we are running on a little time short, so we have to wrap this up. We can't
No,
spend too much time
oh
on this
yeah,
one.
this will be super quick. Suicide Squad. Okay, the trailer. I did not like the trailer at all.
No, they showed us nothing.
They showed us absolutely nothing. Batman only filmed 25% of their movie, and they showed way more than Suicide Squad. And they're like, I think they're almost done, or they might be done already.
I think they finished principal photography. Now, when Michael says that they showed us almost nothing, I don't want that to be undervalued. They showed us absolutely nothing. They showed us animations of the characters and then what they look like, barely, not even everybody.
Yeah,
And then they said who was in the film, and that was it. It was more of an intro, if that.
yeah.
We didn't get an actual trailer. It was an
Like
intro to the movie, which I'm very shocked about.
like it's like a little roll call, something that you would get like as like a benefit from buying the DVD. But this okay, let's also talk about the characters because man, these characters are nobodies. These
But
characters
I
are
think,
literal
that's what
nobodies.
I think that's what he was trying to go for, though, because you have a big cast with a lot of nobodies. The only people that are really there are Harley Quinn, uh,
Uh,
the
people,
lady who's in charge of everything,
Amanda Waller,
Amanda Waller. You have
the Rick Flag guy.
Rick Flag. You have King Shark, and I'm looking forward to King
Yeah,
Shark. Don't get me wrong.
you do have King Shark. That's true.
But besides that, you have a guy named Polka Dot Man.
Yeah,
Like,
and
who the heck?
you have the Weasel. Like,
But
okay,
James Gunn's been known for taking a lot of nobodies and making them into superstars. Look at what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
true.
Obviously,
That
these are
is
not
true.
on the level of the Guardians of the Galaxy because I don't care what anyone says. Those characters were popular in the comic book community.
Yes, they were.
I don't
Yes,
even
they
know
were.
who half these people are. They're not even D-list characters. They're F-list characters.
They're absolute nobodies, bro. I did not recognize a single one of them, and I'd say I'm a pretty frequent comic reader. Um, but these guys, they were nobody. They were bottom of the barrel. They, they're, they're. I can't even. I'm speechless. I don't even know why they would use half these characters. Because if you want to use people that nobody knows, okay, there's a lot of characters out there that really the main public don't really know. But like me, I would know. But these characters, like
Are
to use,
nobody.
yes, to use characters that not even frequents in the comic book
The
community.
diehard fans.
Yeah, they're not even diehard fans, and not even frequents in the comic book community. That not even them could recognize. Like, why would you do that? That does not make sense.
It's a major risk.
It is
But
so bad.
but but what's his name? James Gunn did say recently that he's had the most fun filming this movie that he's ever had in his directing job, and he did direct both Guardians of the Galaxies. I don't want to downplay that because those are great feats.
Yes,
Those are
they
great
were pretty
movies.
good. They were really good.
Second one was okay. Now, that gives me a little bit hope with it for this movie, but with no trailer and being done with the movie, I find that an issue. But we
Yeah,
have to wait and see what happens.
very big
But
issue.
it's being headlined by Harley Quinn. What's her real name?
Margot
Uh,
Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Love her. I haven't seen the Harley Quinn movie. I need to, but I haven't gotten around
Oh,
to it
the
yet.
Birds of Prey movie.
hmm I need to watch that. But besides that, the Suicide Squad. What do you guys think? Are you guys gonna watch it? I think at this point everyone's kind of a superhero kind of watcher. You know, back then maybe like
True, true.
10 years ago, this wasn't really a thing. People made fun of the comic book readers and show watchers, and now it's become like that's the thing you go do on a
Yeah,
Friday night when a movie comes out. Like I'm sure
exactly.
no one's gonna know who the Suicide Squad movie's about, but they're like, "Oh, that's a superhero movie. All right, I'll go take my girlfriend. I'll go see what the boys do, whatever." You know, I think we've
Exactly,
come
bro.
to that point already in the superhero uh, popularity movie of genre.
Yeah.
But
So
oh, you're saying?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that because of time, that I really enjoyed you coming on the show. You know, hopefully you can keep coming back if you're ever interested. Um,
Yeah,
I
for
had a pretty
sure.
good time with this. Steve, he's a frequent guest. We have a good time doing this. I want to apologize to everyone for not being as consistent as I like to be, as I was for the past few months. You know, the whole COVID situation has been a very big issue on a lot of people. So I want to say thank you to all
Yeah.
those who keep watching and who keep supporting. It means a lot to me and to my friends. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode with me and my friends. And I hope you guys keep watching and keep enjoying, giving me feedback in the comments below, texting me, emailing me, letting me know how I can make the show better for you guys. So with that,
All right.
Michael, do you have any last comments?
Not really. If you guys like comic books, if you guys like Batman, the new story, it's really good. It's called Batman Three Jokers. It's out there. It released, and it's really, really good. So if you wanna have a head start into comics, that's a pretty good one. It's really good read. So please read it. So go support the community.
All right. So support the comic book community. So with that, I just want to get ready to say thank you guys for watching and have a good day.